Hey everyone, this is Cyber here. Welcome back to a new video. Today we are actually going to be doing a tutorial for you guys. I want to pass on my knowledge for moveset modding as well. I kind of show off that a lot on Twitter and all that stuff. You guys probably would want to learn how to do this stuff, or just anyone who wants to get into moveset modding can learn from this tutorial. I'll try to explain it as best as I can. I won't guarantee that it will be the best, but we'll be starting off with a simple moveset, and then we'll be moving on to an advanced moveset. So here we are on my desktop. We're just going to be pulling up everything that will be needed, and I have all the tools inside of a folder, which will be downloadable in the description below, and also a template for you guys. Part of the tools we have the moveset organizer, the EAN organizer, and also a bunch of other tools. But here we are with our template, which will be also in the folder, which I suggest you guys use. You just write down every single combo that you want to use, and you just have to put it into the right spot. So we have stuff like the light out combo, which is X or square, and then 3 triangle. Basically, it's just the combos of how they're kind of listed in the moveset organizer, but yeah. So here I'm going to be using my own version of a template, and don't mind the little video here. It's just what I'm kind of using as a basis, because in the Cyber City Discord server we have a raffle for moveset mods now, and this was our first winner, so I'm just gonna put it off to the side of the screen. So you guys are able to type down any combo that is a starting combo, like at least heavy combo 1 or light combo 1, as that is how your, well, moveset starts. Then I just had to follow the video I'm following, but basically you guys can put any combo that you need there, and you can actually mix match it around, so you guys can have stuff from heavy combo 3 onto your light combo 2, basically. It's best way I can really explain it. So let's just do a quick time lapse of, well, just scripting it all out, as you guys can just pause right here or skip ahead to where we continue. Alright, so now that we have the entire thing scripted out, now we just get to, well, resizing the movesets, basically. It's kind of weird to say, but essentially what we have to do is, well, resize them. I don't really know how else I can really say it. So in the aint automa, you have to go to resize animation. Character desired size is your, basically that is what your moveset is, the base moveset that you're using. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to browse for what your moveset exactly is, and I had to kind of go through a lot. What we have is my actual moveset. I have basically all the movesets that I already needed laid out. That's basically where I store all my movesets. It's best to do the separate folders, and you're not just going to need the animation, you're also going to need the ESK. And I would suggest grabbing the CAM EAN, BAC, BCM, and BDM. Those are all the files you'll need. So now that I have it on character to resize, we just put it in, and then, well, there we go. And then it's just rinse and repeat. So, good luck. If you guys are doing this, it's not required, but it makes your moveset look a lot better. Okay, now that that calming session is over, what you're going to want to do with some certain animations, they might have deformed faces. So what you're going to want to do is, well, go to animation deformation. You can easily select whatever you need, and I would suggest selecting whatever has facial animations on it for stuff of characters. I don't really know how to explain it, but also there is another thing we'll have to go into while doing this entire part, but yeah, this is basically something that will be very useful, and especially if you're like using new animations on stuff like female characters. In the Bones Break, you can use animation deformation, everything will be completely fine. Now for the big part we've all been waiting for, the actual building of the moveset. So you'll see of how it looks, it's just split screen. You had to like load what you're going to, like on the left side, that's where you build your moveset basically. That's what your moveset is. On the right side, that's where you copy it. So basically left is paste, right is copy. That's the best way I can really explain it. What we do is, well, we load up our main moveset and then we load up the other one. I will follow of how I kind of have it set up, but first we're actually going to grab our stance that we're going to be using for this. So this is pretty simple. All you really need to do is just, you can either one, just click it all, and just copy it, and then you have to click it from the top part where it all starts, and then everything will be pasted on and it will replace the animations or even make new ones, as that's how it works. And you also have to kind of be careful because you might accidentally put in the wrong, well, name. Well, not the wrong name. Well, yes, the wrong name. So what you want to also make sure is that when it comes to stuff like this, like outside of the combos, you're going to want to make sure that they are matching the exact same name, so stuff like this doesn't happen. It's just, this is just hilarious. Oh, why is there lag? Okay. Sparking Zero. The shadow back on screen. It really is. Oh my god, this is insane. I love it when a game glitches so badly. Oh, this is perfect. That would be so broken in PvP. Okay, so now you have, well, the actual combos, which you want to make sure that you also put them in the right spot, as, well, I showed the clip of one of my streams, but all you need to do is, well, copy the combo, paste it. You can select multiple, you can select one, it doesn't really matter, as long as you put it in the right place. and make sure to actually keep it in the combo area instead of stuff that don't say combo, because that's where you're going to screw it up if you do that. Now, one of the parts here is that we kind of have a split combo here. So you guys see that we have light combo 5, but then it's separate and it already goes to light combo alt 6. But luckily, it's just easy because all you need to do is just go to 6. You don't have to like keep on building down, like you don't have to keep on going down. You just had to, as I said, find the right combo. And that, well, requires you to not be a Dragon Ball fan, so you gotta learn how to read. So here we are with the heavy combo here. So what you guys need to make sure you do is copy all of the heavy combo charge. So whenever it says charge, you gotta make sure that you copy all of it, if it's the same name. That's how it basically works. So if it's another animation or another part, that means whenever you're doing a skill, well, not a skill, just a combo, that, well, it's gonna be messed up. So you gotta make sure to copy all of the charge with heavy combo 1, or if it just says charge, copy all charge together. And that also applies to the follow-up. So I won't be diving into this part too much, but really all you really need to do before getting the moveset into, well, if you're replacing it, just, well, place it, find the folder. If you're making an X2M, just update the X2M. There's not much I can really say, but here is actually how it looks in game. And because some animations, as I said with the face, we're gonna go back to this later, that the face will be deformed. So that means that, well, we have to fix it. And this kind of goes a little bit advanced, but if this ever happens to you, you guys are going to need to know this. So the way you're going to need to fix this is not with the animation deformation as we used earlier, but instead the BAC, which is how we kind of edit our movesets when going into advanced stuff. But instead we're actually going to be using Zeno Kit later. But here we go. So I had to open up the BAC, and to fix the face deformation, you just got to go to animation, then Kara face EAN, whatever it says, and then you're gonna have to go to flags, as that will be where you can turn off where it uses the actual animation in the, you know, like the face uses the actual animation it already has, or you can turn it off, which, well, completely fixes it. And now it's all ready to go. Though there's one more thing right before I show off the moveset that was built for this tutorial, for the simple part of the tutorial. Tail animations. They're not exactly fun to deal with, but let's say you have it. Let's say you have tail animations, and you want to make sure that combos where the tail is stiff, that it's not stiff. So what I have in the folder is actually the tail animation folder, where you guys can find all the CMN tail animations. So let's say you have one for a stance and all that stuff. You got that. Though for this I have to like make sure that each animation has its tail. So what you're gonna need is the EAN organizer, which, well, you can store animations in there that you want for other combos, which we'll get into later, or you can just, this is the way you can add in tailbone animations. Now, I had to add in the tail like by myself because I don't have the revamp or anything like the revamp version of the moveset. So we can just select all, and then, well, don't remove it or anything, just unselect it, and then you just, all the bones are unselected. It's that easy. I only figured that out during the recording. Yeah, that really sucks for me, but oh well. So what you're going to want to do is also go to the bone list and then just copy the X tail 1, and then you can just paste it. It's that easy, and you're just going to want to make sure that is specifically selected itself, so then you can just make sure you got all the animations set. Don't worry about the face deformation right there, but we got this taken care of. So what you're going to want to make sure you do is just copy and paste the animations over. It's just like with the moveset, but instead it's just tail animations. I would suggest having Xenoviewer available. I'm not going to link it down below as it can be found on the mod site. There are multiple animations that you can use. And I wouldn't suggest doing it like this. I would instead suggest copying it from Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or Vegeta, or anyone who has a tail. That way, it's just, well, not so difficult. Because there are so many animations. But yeah, that's really all you really need to do for tail animations, and then you just save it, and then there you go. Now, I should have brought this up earlier that if you're working with a sword moveset, don't expect it to work that well. Because there's only realistically 2 characters that can actually work with a sword moveset, because Deborah and Janemba just summon their swords. Trunks and Tapion are the only ones that actually pull out a sword. So, if you're working with a sword moveset, only work with Trunks and Tapion for the sword animations, no one else. Let's just show off this moveset. Alright, that was the moveset for the simple tutorial. Now, I did have to do some advanced editing, because some combos didn't exactly work as they did, but now let's get right into the advanced tutorial part for the moveset. Now, we're going to actually be building a separate moveset, though, so this might take longer, but here we go. Let's go. I don't know. I don't know. So just going off, we're going to basically be doing the exact same thing as I was before for, well, the time lapse, but you guys will notice that I put some extra stuff onto each combo part. So let's get right onto this time lapse. Oh man, this moveset I am very proud of.
Like
Alright, that was a long one. So now we are going to just build the moveset. I'm not going to time-lapse that, but I'll actually be getting right into Zeno Kit for you guys. So, see you there. Actually, right before we actually get into Zeno Kit, I want to show you guys of how to add animations to your animation file. As this will be able to, well, you can change out animations, so you can have stuff like skill animations, like you can have a punch and all that stuff inside of your animation, though you can also be added inside of Zeno Kit, so not too bad, but still can be a lot of work. But basically, all you need to do is just append it. That's literally it. You don't have to do anything else, you just have to append the animation and it'll be right there. So if you guys want to use an animation from another character or a skill, you just append it to your main animation. Here we are in Zeno Kit. I don't know if I'll be able to explain it the best I can, but the best way I probably can say is that just mess around. Really, that's what you really gotta do. Though, if you're making an X2M, I would suggest saving it, taking from the data folder, grabbing the stuff you need, so then you don't run into possible crashes if you're working with effects and audio, because you're gonna want to make sure you have those saved. And I'm not gonna go into effect making and all that stuff inside of Zeno Kit, because this is for movesets mainly and how to set things up. You can set up with face animations, you can manipulate animations, which is really fun. It's really just changing around numbers. That's really about it. Now, camera manipulation here is interesting because you also have to make sure you got the right camera set up. So if you go to camera modifiers, that's where you can change direction, position and all that stuff. Basically, it's just mess around with it. As I said, I can't really say much because Zeno Kit is very easy to learn. Now, it's easy to add stuff, as you can add effects and all that. So right here, we're just adding a face animation that will go with the intro. And all you really need to do is just press new and then animation. Then I went to face base underneath AAN file and then just looked for the animation I needed to. Though when setting it up, you have to make sure your time frame is actually set up right so it stays throughout it, because some animations just work like that. Let's say you want to change out something like the hitbox, or at least of how your opponent gets hit in a way of getting launched, stunned, or just you can just continue comboing. This is what the hitbox is for. And this is also where the BDM comes in. So what you want to do is take from another character, and I'm going to say this because sometimes getting another character's file is probably the best, because there are other characters in the game that have unique BDMs, and that can be very helpful to your process of making your moveset. So right here we got the Beast Gohan one, and as you can see, we're just stuff. But yes, you don't have to worry about it changing your character that's on the screen. But what you want to do is copy the hitbox. This is what I personally do, and then go to your combo. Now press paste it, and then look into what it says for BDM ID. Copy, and then you're going to want to take that and use that as, well, your BDM ID, which will be very helpful to, well, your moveset. And make sure to delete the one that you pasted in, so then you can at least keep the same hitbox spacing and timing as the last one. Swapping out your animation is something that is very good for your moveset if you want to make it unique. But don't always do it, because then you can mess things up. Though I do it personally for, well, to make it kind of flow better sometimes. But what I do here is just, you can either copy the animation from the action, or you can look for the animation yourself, which I would suggest doing, because that will be a lot easier than getting the animation, pasting it, and then dealing with a bunch of other stuff. It's a lot easier just to paste the animation, So all you need to do is just copy it and then, well, paste it as you guys can see here. And I don't think, yeah, we got it right there. Never mind. But that is where you want your things to be pasted, and then what you can do is, as I said earlier, look into the numbers, right? And whatever the animation it is that kind of overrides it, that you want it to override, like right here, as we want to make sure that it's a different attack. So what we did was we changed the animation to what we just pasted. And now, this is also what we can do is, well, one, you're going to want to also time your hitbox. I should have mentioned that. And you're also going to want to move your hitbox or size it up, at least. So then, well, it gets the combo going perfectly flowing. Effects. The flashiest part of movesets. And also it is used in many skills, of course. So, what I'm going to be using is the Goku Black Scythe, though I do have my own custom colors on it for when I am done making this, which, well, I mean, I've already kind of finished it. But, basically, it's just, you can just easily grab the effects. Like, it's best to edit them in the in the other character first, more than actually editing it in your own moveset, because it causes problems if it does, as it doesn't really save correctly. But hey, luckily it's easy to work out, and well, yeah. Now for adding movesets, it's pretty simple. You just gotta make sure that your stuff is set up to where it has effects, obviously. You're going to want to make sure it's in character effects, though you can use common effects if you know what ID you're using. As you can see, we have the scythe just appearing, which this means I had to fix the time scale, and don't worry about it being glitched right now. It's because, well, I removed some stuff that kind of needed to be there for it to actually work properly. But now you want to make sure that when it says use EEPK ID, make sure that's never checked whenever you're actually using it with an actual character. The effect ID is what you will be using for, well, your stuff. And it's as simple as timing, and also you do want to make sure that you have a spare one copy and pasted at a time where you want it to disable, and that's where you will click disable effect. Sound is pretty quick. All you really need to do is make sure you have it on whatever you have set up, and I would suggest you copy sound effects and put it into your audio area, and also make sure you press the play button so you can make sure you have the right sound effect. That's all that I can really say. Now, this is possibly one of the biggest parts. Let's say you want to have a skill in there. Not just like skill animation, but an actual skill. What you really gotta do is find the right input and then just copy and paste. There's really not much. Like, it's the same thing goes as what I said in the effects and sound. I want to make sure they're all set right. And yeah, that's really about it. Like, you also want to make sure that you have the proper skills. Like, you don't want to use shooting strike, as that doesn't really track well. You're going to want stuff that's probably close range, or maybe something like Spirit Pulse, because that has a projectile that actually works with movesets. I know that because I've used that before. But yeah, that's really it. That's all I can really say. And now let's show you guys the final product. Well, final moveset. And I hope this really helped you guys out. And yeah, that's really it.
I can end this right now! Should I pull my punches? Here it comes!
thank you guys for watching the video, watching the tutorial. I probably won't do one of these again because this took forever to do. It was supposed to come out over 5 hours ago now, and I've been working on it all day. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.